Well, hello. So we're bored. I'm bored. So I thought it'd be fun to play with what's in my box. Maybe it was fun. So I got some big boxes that I carry in the van, and I was looking through it. So if you've ever used a Thermarest Z seat, they work really good. They're kind of bulky. You know, they kind of don't fit into the backpack too well. So there's another one that's just like that, and it's made by a company called Ware. So it's about a foot by 10 inches. Thing weighs 0.7 ounces. 0.7 ounces. So I'll put a link in that, and it folds up nicely, just so I can go in the side of the pack. They do kind of get a little bit flat after a while. This is an oldie. So if you hate to carry water, this works really good. It's made by Chameece Summit, and it's a just foldable bucket. So and it works really good. So it weighs 2 ounces, and we carried it on the JMT because you have to usually walk down and down into a little gulch and get at your water. So it works good. I've carried this with me once in a while. It's a ball made by Trigger Point. It's to massage the bottom of your feet. It weighs 0.9 ounces, so it's really light. There's some new ones out that I think are cork, and if you have plantar fasciitis, it's a good thing to carry. So I've used these a couple times. I used them last summer on the PCT. They're from Tough Outfitters, and they're basically mosquito pants. I know that sounds weird, but it's just like the name says. They're pants that you can put on and just shield yourself from bugs, and they work really good. But the one thing, it's just like with the other with the lightweight rain pants, is that when you're walking with them and your feet are going like this, it can really chew up the inside seam, and I had to sew that up. But they look good. They look kind of funny, but they work good. So I carried these last year. They're Hillsound spikes. They make the Catula spikes, and then just Hillsound makes these. These have a little bit more aggressive tooth to them. You can kind of see that the teeth are a lot deeper. They're about 1/8 of an inch longer than the Catulas, and you can really tell the difference. They're going to be less easy to walk on once you hit dry dirt or rock because they have bigger spikes. But man, when you're on ice, they are fabulous. So I usually don't carry camp shoes, but if I did, I would carry these. These are the just Teva Universal, and they weigh about 7 ounces a piece, and they're really comfortable. They've got a little bit of an arch support, and I like them a lot. I tried the Zero shoes, and you just can't get your foot into it quickly. So I do wear sleep socks, and I found that there are several kinds. Some good ones are made by Smartwool. If they're not too thick, they can be used as a backup sock. There's another version of the Smartwool, and these are called the Mountaineering socks, and they are super thick. I mean, you can't see it, but they're just almost like a soft moccasin. And they've got these very fluffy knit. They're kind of big, but man, they're warm. It's just such a nice thing. So what I've kind of gone to is down booties. Now I don't even know where I bought these from, but I used these a lot last year. They're just super light. They're maybe 2 ounces. Yeah, they're 1.2 ounces, and they're not that bulky. They can just squish down into a small ball, and I just pack them inside my sleeping bag, and then come press them too. But they work really good. I was looking at other ones. There were some by Enlightened equipment that looked nice, but these work good for now. So I tried out the Zpacks Possum Gear glove, and it's warm, but when you look at it, it really pills, and you really can't use it with a trekking pole. It's kind of like a just sleeping bag kind of thing. Yeah, they're warm, but they're just too delicate. So I also bought the Zpacks mitten, which is a waterproof mitten. I liked it, but it's kind of, you know, cheaply made or something. It's weird. So it's not bad. I also bought the Laurel Designs event, and I like those better. Even though with those you had to self-seal them. So boy, that took like an hour and a half to fill them full of rice, to make the seam stretch so you could run that seam sealer along the seam. Boy, that was a pain. So anyway, I've got these as a backup if I ever tear my other ones. So I'm back. So just something else that if you're just going to go on one or two nighter, there's some stuff called Aqua Soft TP, and it's for RVs. So RVs, you can't put anything down into the septic tank because it'll get clogged. So this stuff dissolves super fast when it gets wet. So before a day or two being in the ground, it's turned into nothing. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. This is another balaclava by Outdoor Research, and it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more for like skiing, but really nice. As I say, I like Montbell stuff, and this is a Montbell Chameece. Again, the word probably comes from the word chamois and fleece, so it's a Chameece. So it's real thin. It weighs 0.7 ounces. It would be good under another fleece, or maybe a climbing helmet, or that kind of thing. Works good, feels good. I like balaclavas, don't I? So I have another. This is an REI Merino wool balaclava, and it weighs 1.5 ounces. Real soft. I love Merino wool. Really nice stuff. So I have other shorts. So these are Prana Zion shorts. They're the just cargo style. They do have the legs that come with them. They're really good shorts. I still like the REI Sahara better, but these would be a close second. They're a little bit more weighty, a little bit more thick. They're very durable, and they weigh 11.5 ounces. So the one thing that would probably be a problem for some folks is they're really long, and the complaint is that if this hits your kneecap for like 10 or 12 miles, that might become a little bit bothersome. So I like the Columbia Silver Ridge shirts. So I have a pair of Columbia Silver Ridge pants. These don't have legs. They do have a side pocket. They're really light, really hot days. These are good, and they weigh 7 ounces. So they're 1/2 of the weight about of the Pranas. I've played with these in the past. These are Mountain Laurel design gaiters. So there's a top where it can be tied off on your knee, and there's a little clamp on the front like a dirty girl, and there's also two little tabs that just go on a string under your foot. So they're just super light. Just the one of them weighs 1.2 ounces. So and they're waterproof, and they're also good to shield your legs from sun. If you're going on a hike where you just get just blasted, and you're also doing snow, these are really good for just shielding your legs. Oh, a pair of ex officio. I bought these underwear. I've never worn them because not that I've not gotten chafing. I have. Usually if I'm doing more than 25s, you do get some chafing. What do I do for it? There's some stuff called Body Glide, which you can apply, and they sell it in little teeny tiny just applicators too, and that's all it takes. I've never needed them. It's always too hot during the day and too cold at night. You know, I just don't like them. I bought a pair of the SealSkinz waterproof socks. I've not had a chance to try them out yet. I thought probably the best place would be if you're going to go snowshoeing with not waterproof boots, or you're going to walk in the snow all day long. So I'll be anxious to try out these. I've got a ton of gloves. These are by Mountain Hardware, but the thing I don't like about them is that there's no anti-slip in the palm. So it just feels very slippery on your trekking pole, and I never like that. So what do I do with them? I don't know. And here's a pair from REI. The little just fingertips didn't work on my iPhone after like the first day. They're pretty thick fleece, but what do I do with them? I don't know. Just some of my first sun gloves. They're from a company I don't even know, NRS. I like the outdoor research better. Injinji toe socks. They're good. I like them. Don't get me wrong. They're a pain to put on and they're a pain to take off, and they work really good if you've got some kind of hot spot in between your toes. Yes, they'd be awesome. But am I going to carry them for all the way? Not really. I never really get a hot spot in between my toes. I've never had a blister in years. So I bought the Thermolite Reactor, and yes, it's warm, but I usually don't carry it because it's very bulky. So I'd rather just have the bag set up for as cold as it's going to get and not need this than carry this and just have to wrestle with it every night. That goes the same for the silk Cocoon, and most sleeping bag companies sell their own little silk liner. But it's just one more thing to mess with. At 3 a.m. you got to get out of the liner and get out of the bag. So I don't do that too often. Oh yeah. So these are the Bedrock sandals, and they're pretty good. I don't wear them much. Like I say, I was wearing the Teva Universals. These weigh 4.4 ounces. The reason I like the Tevas better is because I could actually hike and carry a backpack in that for a day. These, I don't know if I could carry it for a day. So I walked around in them, and they're kind of as a backup, but I probably won't get much use out of them. Oh, so Injinji does make a very thin liner, which does work good, and it is nice to carry probably one just in case you get a hot spot. Oh, another pair of North Face gloves, but again, the palm has no grab them, stick them, and now it doesn't have the conductive threads. So what do I do with them? Throw them in the box. Another balaclava. This one is fleece, and I don't see who it's made by, but yeah, I like them. It's fun. Oh, it's made by Bula. This is a nice shirt. It's made by Montbell, my most loved company. It's merino wool. It's got the long sleeves. It's got the thumb grips. It's long, so it doesn't right up your back, and it's got like a one quarter zip. Really nice shirt. Excellent base layer. Should be a really nice sleep shirt. But it weighs 8.3 ounces. The Echo hoodie weighed only about 4.5 ounces, so it's like half of the weight. This would be good if it's more cold. You're doing early spring or late fall. But a great shirt. I'll leave a link down below. Oh, these are weird. I think I used them once. So they're outdoor research sleeves. So if you like short sleeve shirts, you can just put on these, and yeah, they're cool. I just wear the long sleeve shirt. That seems to work fine. But I like them. They're nice, and they only weigh 1.2 ounces for the pair. So I have a Zpacks skirt, which I like the pants better. I like having some of the of my leg covered, and the pants are warmer. So when the wind's blowing, they're also great wind pants. So what am I going to do with this one? I'm not sure either. But you know, it's fun to try stuff out. So I bought one of the Zpacks. This is an Zpacks Almighty. I was anticipating using this more in Glacier National Park or just someplace like that. So I might use this summer, and it weighs like 12 ounces, so not light. But the good thing about this is that it's mouse proof and bear proof. That's why it weighs more. There's a bear version, there's a mouse version, and there's a mouse and bear version, which is the Almighty. So this is from my wife's pack, but it's a umbrella by my dearest company, Montbell, and it weighs 7 ounces. And the good thing about this is it's so small. Now I'm a big fan of the Eurosherm regular trekking umbrella, but this is very compact. The thing about it is it's very compact, and then it's kind of a lot of work to kind of unfold it. I'll try to do that on camera here, so you see it's kind of wild until you can kind of get it to where everything is folded down. So you have to purposely undo every one of them. But hey, it's only 7 ounces. Okay, so then it does lock up. The bad part about it, it's got a short stem, and it would be tough for me to get it to fit into my locking straps on my backpack. So you end up with one hand on the trekking pole and one hand on the umbrella, and the other trekking pole you got to just store somewhere. So I'm not a big fan of this one per se, but I do like the Eurosherm best. And then to get it to fold back up, you got to go back all through that. But like I say, it's very compact and it's very light. So for some folks, that's worth the trade-off. So last year I was just doing cold soaking, and I think I'm going to go back to try to cook on the trail again. It is nice, I know it is, but it's kind of a pain too. So what I've come down to is the MSR Pocket Rocket. Just super nice little setup. The two pots I have are, one is the TOAKS Titanium 750, and that's just super light at 3.5 ounces. The other one I like a lot is the Titanium Evernew. I like flatter, wider pots than I do like a Jetboil has a small but a very tall. When they're tall, they're more prone to tip over. The more flat it is, the more stable it is. This one is also super light at 3.7 ounces. So very, very nice. I would just definitely recommend this one over the TOAKS. Oh, and one last thing I have is the Helionox Chair Zero. What a great little chair. Dang it, it's 18 ounces though. Comes in a nice little bag. It's very easy to put up, but 18 ounces is 18 ounces in a backpack. So I've used it a couple times where you're just doing it and overnight, and dang, it's nice to have a chair in camp. If it's going to be a short day, it's just so much easier. So nice. So I highly recommend it if you're going to go camping, not through hiking. So I think that's all I've got in my boxes. Maybe I have one more video I'll do on what's in my backpack for the What's in Bart stuff milieu. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.